Let's start with your legs in 90-degree angle, one in front of you, the other on your side. Now bend over the front leg, so you will feel your piriformis on your front leg stretching very, very nice. Go forward 3 or 5 times, and then switch your legs, pivoting in between your feet 3 or 5 times. The last repetition, stay in the other leg, bend over your body again, forward 3 or 4 or 5 times, stretching the other piriformis, moving from your hips. Switch again your legs, side to side. Now the outside leg is going to come up and down 3 or 5 times, and after that, you will do the same with the front leg. When you are done, switch legs. Here is Frida coming to see me. Start first with the outside leg, keeping the back the more straight than you can, and then the front leg. 3 or 5 times. When you are done, pivot, switch legs. The outside leg now is going to kick back, almost like a donkey kick, forward and back. And then you will cross in front of the other leg in the air. You have to do a pause in between the two movements, be my guest. Or keep the leg moving. Switch sides. Repeat the same with the other leg. First kicking back, keeping that leg in the air. And then pass the leg forward, kick in front of the other leg. If you can cross all the way to the opposite knee. Switch sides. Now the rear leg you are going to kick back and forward one more time. This time with a bigger range of motion. Put the leg in the center of your back and internally rotate that thigh bone, moving that hip to align with the opposite hip forward in a pigeon pose. After a couple repetitions, stretch and switch sides. Again, kick the leg forward and back, this time with a bigger range of motion. You will feel the leg a little more loose. Then accommodate the leg in the center of your mat. Rotate internally, moving that hip forward and align with the opposite. Connecting both sit bones, extend the spine like in a cobra or swan in Pilates. Move that hip forward, square both of them. Bend the knee and switch sides. This time, after you kick back and rotate internally that thigh bone, the front leg you are going to extend, moving the hips back. Drive the movement with that hips, moving forward, extending back. The leg is going to be in diagonal, so you will feel a nice stretch. Piriformis again, an IT band, and after a couple repetition, you are going to bend forward, stay there in your sleeping pigeon, a couple breaths. After a couple of them, come up, bend the knee, pivot, switch sides. Repeat the same to the other side. Extending the front knee. That leg, remember, is parallel to the front of your mat. So when you extend back and you drive the hips back evenly, you will do a diagonal with that leg. After a couple of them, one hand on the top of the other, sleeping pigeon, stay there, breathing. Come up. Turn to the side of your mat, one foot against the other, and move the knees out and in like a butterflies. And your hips are stretched and nice. Namaste.